New Orleans, 1918. A city pulsating with life but also shrouded in mystery. The humid air hung heavy, thick with the scent of jasmine and the promise of rain. Jazz music spilled from every doorway, a vibrant soundtrack to a city teetering on the edge of change. But beneath the surface, darkness lurked. In the labyrinthine alleys and behind ornate iron balconies, a sinister secret festered. A killer stalked the night. The French Quarter, a melting pot of cultures and contradictions, whispered with tales of voodoo and whispered curses. The Mississippi River, a silent witness to the city's secrets, flowed past, its murky depths mirroring the darkness that had gripped New Orleans. The Axeman was coming. May 1918. The first whispers of fear began to circulate. A string of brutal attacks, each more brazen than the last, left the city on edge. The victims, mostly Italian immigrants, were found in their homes, their doors and windows often pried open as if marked for death. A sense of dread settled over New Orleans, seeping into the very soul of the city. The Axeman, as he came to be known, seemed to materialize from the shadows. His weapon of choice, an axe wielded with terrifying force, he left no trace, only terror in his wake. The people of New Orleans, accustomed to the city's undercurrent of danger, found themselves facing a new kind of fear. This was something different, something sinister, something unknown. The Axeman's victims were as diverse as the city itself. Many were Italian grocers, their shops the lifeblood of their neighborhoods. Others were simple families, their lives cut short by an unseen hand. The brutality of the attacks shocked even the most hardened souls. Skulls were crushed, faces disfigured. The Axeman showed no mercy. Among the victims were jazz musicians, their vibrant energy silenced by the killer's axe. Was it a coincidence, or did the Axeman harbor a dark fascination with the city's musical soul? The question hung in the air, unanswered, adding another layer of unease to the already palpable fear. The Axeman, as if toying with his pursuers, began leaving cryptic clues. Letters signed the Axeman appeared in newspapers. They were filled with bizarre ramblings, taunting the police and threatening more bloodshed. One letter, however, contained a chilling promise. The Axeman claimed he would spare the lives of those who played jazz music in their homes. Was it a genuine offer, or another cruel manipulation? New Orleans, a city that lived and breathed music, responded in kind. Jazz music filled the streets, a defiant act of survival in the face of terror. The air vibrated with the sounds of trumpets and trombones, a desperate attempt to appease a killer's twisted whims. The Axeman's apparent fascination with jazz music fueled speculation and fear. Was he a disgruntled musician, driven mad by envy or rejection, or was he a demonic entity drawn to the primal rhythms of the city's soul? Rumors swirled, each more outlandish than the last. The line between fact and fiction blurred, lost in the fog of fear that blanketed New Orleans. Some whispered that the Axeman was a voodoo priest, his crimes fueled by dark rituals. Others claimed he was a phantom, a manifestation of the city's violent past. The theories, though unfounded, provided a perverse comfort. They offered an explanation, however far-fetched, in a world suddenly gone mad. Section 6. A city paralyzed, fear and suspicion grip New Orleans. As the body count rose, fear tightened its grip on New Orleans. The once vibrant city became a place of shadows and suspicion. Neighbors eyed each other with distrust. The sound of a creaking door or a footstep in the night sent shivers down spines. The Axeman had driven a wedge of fear into the heart of the community. The police, overwhelmed and outmatched, seemed powerless to stop the carnage. The Axeman moved like a ghost, his motives as elusive as his identity. The city held its breath, waiting for the next attack, praying it wouldn't be them. Section 7. The investigation, a race against an elusive killer. The New Orleans Police Department, desperate to catch the Axeman, launched a massive investigation. Detectives worked tirelessly, following every lead, however tenuous. They interviewed hundreds of suspects, from petty criminals to voodoo practitioners, but the Axeman, like a phantom, remained always one step ahead. The lack of progress fueled public outrage and despair. Newspapers clamored for answers, their headlines screaming for justice. The city, once a beacon of hope and resilience, seemed on the verge of collapse. The Axeman had exposed the city's underbelly, revealing the darkness that lurked beneath its vibrant facade. Section 8. Silence falls. The Axeman's reign of terror ends. Then, as suddenly as it began, the terror stopped. October 1919. The Axeman, as if swallowed by the shadows from whence he came, vanished. The killing ceased. The letters stopped. New Orleans, still reeling from the ordeal, breathed a collective sigh of relief. Life tentatively began to return to normal, but the scars remained. The Axeman's reign of terror had left an indelible mark on the city's psyche. The fear lingered, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that could lurk in the shadows. Section 9. An enduring mystery, the Axeman's legacy. The Axeman was never caught. His identity, like his motives, remains a mystery to this day. The case, cold for over a century, continues to fascinate and horrify. Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive, lost to the passage of time. The Axeman of New Orleans stands as a chilling reminder of the dark side of human nature, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the mysteries that continue to haunt us. He is a ghost story whispered in the dark alleys of New Orleans, a cautionary tale of the evil that can lurk behind a city's charm.